Okay, I guess no one wants to join. Let's just start. What is this? ES? Freak ES. Okay, Exo told me this was clean. Last time he told me something was clean, it was terrible. Oh, I accidentally skipped the first day. Oops. Okay, that's fine. So let's see, what do we have here? Maybe the month. Okay, so this just looks like retracement, to be honest. The weekly retracing. Maybe you time the end of the retracement using this monthly candle. Like the monthly candle opens here, it opens low. Maybe that's like how you kind of time the low of this month or low of this retracement. Maybe you do have like this super spaced out SMT, but it's not the most relevant thing to me because like YM clearly failed to reverse when we trade into it. So we'll see. Yeah, YM hits a relevant low on the daily. We get like this C2, we get a PSP. This is like a super, it's like what these lows, like super spaced out SMT. So maybe we can get something here. We'll see. A date. Nah, I don't want to ever take a date from you, bro, after what you did. That was actually so terrible. Strength switch PSP. Yeah, I'll just skip to AM session, see what we have here. Is there news? Okay, 8:30 news, but I'll just... Okay, honestly, this looks pretty good. Okay, so if you want to be bullish, like for NQ, we don't really have much. Like, yeah, we have a gap. We don't reverse in the gap, so it's like that old next day model Garrett used to teach, kind of. It's like that next week model, right? Because we don't reverse from the key level. I mean, technically we already trade into it, but we're reversing from this previous week's low, which is like the only thing we can really reverse from, unless we, I don't know. But anyway, the week opens low. It looks like we get this reversal. Both these assets, I wouldn't say this is expansion, but we're trading away from the low. Like on the hourly, you can see a pretty good V shape. And so intraday, I like this. I like how we consolidate, and we just had the driver. We consolidate, and now we're getting like this strength switch. So YM can catch up here. So we're strength switching is a good sign for expansion. Here, let me a date. All right, bro. All right. Yeah. I'm pretty one-sided. Yeah, I put on so if you guys say something, I can hear it. But yeah, I'm pretty one-sided here, bro. Like we're getting the strength switch. YM's clearly can catch up there. NQ has some pretty good highs. It looks pretty good. So we have the driver reversing. It's just that, like, bro, you can't like trade this. Like, so you probably just I would just wait, I guess. I just really don't see a way I could logically trade this, like at the reversal. So I'll just wait for more confirmation, I guess. Retrace. I'll just let this candle close. Okay, so we close a strength switch PSP. Okay, so that's good. That's really good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it looks pretty one-sided. Bro, it just feels like I could take like one of these, like these failure swing CSDs. Something like this, maybe. But it just feels like it just feels kind of unprotected to me, at least. I don't know. But since we are expanding, I think I'll just wait. I think, bro, I'll just wait. Guys say anything? Don't take it. Yeah, bro. I'll just wait. It just seems kind of sus. So we'll see. Oh, we have a 3-minute gap. Maybe that can send. I'll just. Yeah, bro. We're gonna get there. Yeah, we don't have any like. Yeah, we'll get there, but that was kind of sketchy. But we do print a gap. So at this point, the daily, it's like an expansion candle. We still have open draw here. NQ is getting pretty close to these highs, so this could be pretty good. I'll see if we get a gap fill at the driver. It is high of day though. That's just one problem. But we have super close, like at least on YM, we have super close objective. NQ is kind of far, but this is driver reversal, pretty bullish. And this is like our higher time frame draw, so I think it could be fine longing this. But I need to get this gap fill. Okay, bet. Nice. YM's leaving equal highs. That's good. Retracing. It's just like, where do I get in here? Like, bro, I don't want to take these tiny. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe I could take this. I might have skipped it. Oh, I think I skipped it. Something like this, and then just hold past this high, because NQ has further draws. I might do that. Universal sequence. This is too high, like to the high, or like it's too high in the range. What do you mean? Hold up, I need to, let me grab my water really quick. Too high, yeah, I know. NQ is like super high. It's just YM, since YM's like super close to the thing, to the high. I think it'll be fine. So hold on, let me go back. So since YM's like pretty close to high, I think it'll be fine. Bro, I might just go back and just take the CSD. I don't know. Is that cheating? You stop looking at ES? Yes, bro. I don't pay it much attention. Like, I'll look at it sometimes, but I don't pay it too much attention. And it just feels like it's cheating. Okay. It feels like it takes up too, it feels like I'm looking at the screen is like, the chart's too small whenever I have all three together on the same screen. But I'll try this. I'll see if I can get like a retest or something, or like at least here. Okay, that was too greedy. Oh, okay, bet. Okay, the draw's intact. That looks fine. Are we CSD? I'll let it CSD and then I'll trail. Okay. Bro, don't do this. What time is it? See, you just have to survive the close. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, we even get a strength switch PSP. Okay, so this should be fine. Strength switch PSP. I'll trail to this low. Yeah, okay, 10 AM. I like trail over here. Let's see, like expansion. Okay. We should be good. Where's 2R? I might just TPA 2R because I don't know where to hold to. I'm not sure if NQ. I'll partial at 2R, but I'm not sure if. I don't know if we're gonna keep expanding. So we do have this 2-stage PSP, so this could be fine. And the reason why I took the 1 minute is because, bro, this 3-minute CSD is so big. You're basically longing the high. That's a break even or slight loss. I should have won break even. That's on me, but that's. It is what it is. That's what happens when you long this high in the range, bro. It's just, you can't. There's not much to do. So we'll see what happens here, because this is a strength switch. But yeah, this NQ doesn't care. Dang, bro. Well, I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I mean, it's just not much I can do here. I don't really see any of this as like, there's no like protected lows. Maybe ES is offering something. And of course, ES is the strongest, so that's how you know it's trash. So that's fine. Just like super high in the range. Maybe something earlier on, like this failure swing CSDs. They're just kind of sketchy. That's it. But it's 10:30. Maybe we get something here. Now we're just gonna keep expanding. I don't like to take 30-minute like gap fills high in the range, to be honest. I prefer it to be like an hourly or higher. It really depends, but this is just like super high in the range where YM has like no draw at this point and the whole day. Not the whole day, but we've been expanding a lot. So personally, I wouldn't take this too high in the range for me. So I'll just wait, maybe 12 p.m. something. You guys see anything? Idea good? Yeah, the R is rough. Is really rough. Being equal high like that. Maybe we can see something back into the range here. Just like a kind of like a scalp type thing. Because the days, like we've expanded a lot at this point. And this asset's hitting relevant high. Let me see. Yes, this asset's hitting relevant high. It's 12 p.m. I'll see what 12 p.m. does. Maybe if we can get that. Because we don't really have much. We have this, but it's just kind of so far, bro. Okay, is this asset reversing? Oof. I might just wait for a gap fill or something, bro. Or some kind of better something better. Like I would want a strength switch, like ideally. Like whenever you trade back into range, at least personally, I like to have like strength switch or like clear reversal signature. This is just not like the best in my opinion. So I would probably wait for a gap fill if I wanted to scalp this lower. It would be like a 4-hour like external to internal. Yeah, but I would just wait for probably for a gap fill or NQ to take this high out. Does ES have anything? Maybe ES has something. No, it doesn't. It never does, bro. Yeah, there's not much here right now. I'll just wait. We have a gap. No gap fill. I'll just wait. It's kind of annoying, bro. I have a feeling RTY made that SMT fill or something. I forgot to add RTY onto this thing. So that's not the gap. We're printing 30-minute gap. Kind of. Yes. Yeah, bro, I'll just wait. Like maybe NQ tags that gap. That's just what I'm waiting for. What is 90-minute candle looking like? Oh, it looks good on the 90 as well. Bro, if it took out this high, it'll be fine. Because that's the gap. I need a key level to short this. I don't have any key level. So, bro, no way. C3. Bro, that's so annoying. Is there PSP skip? Yeah, I am skipping. Yeah, there's nothing, bro. Like there is a 2-stage PSP, but I don't know. I demand a bit more when it's like clearly retracement or back into range. I like to see like strength switch or good. Like this wasn't a good enough reversal signature here, for me at least. So that's why I just waited for a gap fill, but we never got the gap fill. So it's just you skip. That's kind of annoying. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, so at this point, it's pretty late in the day. We're probably not gonna get much, if anything. So I'll watch it, but Yeah, bro. I didn't even think YM would get this low in the range, to be honest. Yeah, I don't even want to trade it anymore, to be honest. It's crazy. 200 pump. It's fine. I'll just go to the next day. So now we're on, bro. That's thing. It just dumps. We're at like what, 1 break even that day. So now on Wednesday, let's see. So NQ hasn't even really taken anything out that's too relevant, to be honest. NQ still has failure swings, so I'm kind of hesitant to just flip bearish, especially with the way this weekly candle's looking on NQ. So I'll see what YM does, but like, okay, if we would be bullish, like this has to be the low that takes us higher. And if not, if we come down here, it's going to be like we're going to be pretty deep in the range. So it's likely that this idea can be invalidated. So for now, I'm going to see this as a retracement until proven otherwise. Okay, there's 8:30 news. And this daily wick is kind of large as well. I'll just be hesitant to short this. Like yet. I'll probably just go to the driver. I'm not getting anything here, it looks like. The 9:30. Okay, 9:30 now. So I accidentally skipped 9:30. Oops. It looks like I didn't do much, so that's not too bad. But okay, so this is looking good. Like this is what I wanted to see ideally, like this low holding, but these lows are looking kind of weird. We do have SMT here. I didn't do that. Expand away, kind of. Printing gaps. Yeah, we are printing gaps. Someone say something. How's it back this? Kind of deep. I mean, I don't mind this. Like NQ individually, this is not that bad. But YM is what's kind of scary. It's just like super deep in the range. So ideally, when we reverse, like we want to see some like strength switching and stuff like that. Then that'll be nice. Because right now, bro, like it looks like it doesn't want to reverse. So, and this isn't really that relevant. This is just kind of like a failure swing to this low. So I don't know. Maybe YM wants to take out this low, but where's the? I would just wait. I wouldn't long this yet because YM is just so low in this range, and it doesn't look like it wants to reverse at all. In fact, we're actually getting nah, I'll probably avoid that. But this is a strength switch PSP. I think that's some SMT fill. Yeah, we have a SMT fill and a strength switch PSP. Yeah, I don't know. It's still, for me personally, I don't have any model to get on side. Maybe if NQ took out this gap high, that could be something. Actually, no, we're order pairing this range, so I think it could be fine. We have a 90-minute SMT fill. YM's pretty close to this low. We get a strength switch PSP here, and it looks like both these assets are kind of V-shaping. So I think YM could get to this low here. Let's see a 5-minute. Okay, 5-minute already CSD. Even NQ CSD. Let me look at ES. Yeah, okay, ES is looking fine. Look at this. It's just low resistance here. So now it's about how I get on side, because I accidentally skipped 9:30. So this, now I would just take a positional here because it's already reversed. So ideally 10 a.m. just expands. I don't know. Something like this maybe. I don't really want to demand the retest. Good flow, yeah. Limit the gas, what I'm about to do. Probably the 3-minute gap like that. This time I'll go by the 3. Okay, bet. Okay. No way it's that quick. Okay. It might be safe here. Probably trail to this high. Okay, now it's 10:30. But I still want to be in the upper half of this previous 90-minute. Okay, I am. So I should be fine. I'll probably go break even when we hit this low here. This current, I think it's the current low of day. Oh, that's bad. I don't even hit anything, bro. Yeah. Yeah, this is really bad. I just have to. Oh my gosh, there's no way. I think I might have been saved here. I'm trailing. I'll trail a little. No, I try not to be too aggressive with my trailing. I just leave it at highs unless we start expanding away. Yeah, just leave it up here. Bro, I'm gonna leave it at the high. I'm gonna leave it at the high. Bro, yeah, this might just be cooked. I'm not gonna lie. And Q's just expanding, bro. Like, the YM is probably cooked. Is key level necessary for strength switch SMT or not? You always want a key level to frame your idea, but bro, it was XO. You always want a key level to frame your idea, but for strength switch doesn't need a key level. It's just like whenever one asset takes out a low and then it leaves a failure swing or something. But you need a key level for every trade. Yeah, bro, this is terrible. I don't know. I think I got set up. Cause what is this, bro? I don't know. That's just GG's. If I get saved again, bro. Please, please, please. What time is it? It's 12. Okay. That's a moment of truth. Okay, bet. Bro, this is... Yeah, okay, this is probably cooked. Again, we don't even hit anything, by the way. And it's break even. Is it gonna take me out, or... Hello? It's not good, doesn't want to take me out? Okay. Let me just refresh, because I don't know what is wrong with FX replay. Okay, bro, that's like so annoying. That was actually like the worst hold. Another SMT above. Good. Which one? This? What do you mean another SMT above? I had a good day. Yeah. Oh, before, yeah. Bro, yeah, I thought, I don't know, maybe when 12 expanded, I thought it could be fine, but this was just, bro, this is so terrible. I don't know what is going on here. EXO told me this was clean. Yeah, he scammed me. Bro, at this point, I don't really see much. Because now, it's kind of late in the day. Maybe we could see YM get to this high. I think that's previous quarter's low. Yeah, that is the previous quarter's low. So maybe we could see YM get to that high. This high. But there's like no way to get on side. Yeah, there's like no real way to get on side. It'd be like, so you just have to like, yeah, we're just gonna leave this 30-minute gap, I guess. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, bro. This is so awful. But the longs did work out in the end. They were, that was kind of what I liked more. But I'm not even gonna touch it now. That was so bad, bro. 2 break evens now. Let's go to the next day. Expansion after 2. Yes, I am recording. Yeah, maybe 12. Maybe expansion after 2. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It was just like, at this point, I am still bullish higher time frame, so it was just like YM was so close to these lows, bro. It just looked like we would get there. but I guess not. It wasn't like this isn't my favorite trade. It wasn't like my favorite thing in the world, but it's kind of low in the range, but that's whatever. The strength switch, I thought it would be fine because of the strength switch, but I guess not. So now let's go to the next day. Oh, okay. This is setting up to be good. Sticking with the bullish framework, 2-stage PSP the previous day. NQ is like really close to these highs. When you look at the 4-hour, it's kind of like a delayed protraction. The date is opening high, but we're coming back into a gap. So it's like internal to external. We have this 6-hour SMT. And then it's not the best thing in the world, but even YM, bro, like YM doesn't have a hive day. This is just like retracement. So this could be good. Potentially. This just looks like consolidation, bro. I'm not sure the lows in yet. But we'll see. Lowers is high, yeah. Can you check 1 of 2 trades? Yeah, just ping me or DM me and I can look at whatever. I can give you feedback. Is there news? No news. Okay, bet. Okay, so what time is this? 8:59. I'll probably just go to the driver. So at this point, we're not really reversing inside this gap. We break that SMT. So I will either like the driver reverses, or it's about to be something terrible. So okay, yeah. So it's just gonna be something terrible. It would be. I probably wouldn't even short this. They just have nothing right now. Okay, so this is decent. It's just like 4 wick is pretty large. Probably just wait. See, instead of reversing at the low, it's like that. This candle doesn't reverse, so this candle's reversing, ideally, type of thing. Nope. So it looks like YM is messing around. I'll just wait for 10, I think. Yeah, Q's just gonna go. So ideally, because of the way this candle closes, we probably take out the low, form a 2-stage PSP, and then just continue from there. That's just the ideal. So, okay, that's perfect. And then NQ does like an immediate rebalance, so you can probably just take it right now. You don't have to wait if you like CSD and stuff. Okay, we're kind of switching strength here. I think it's still pretty good for higher. Yeah, and YM is CSDing first. Yeah, okay, this looks good. My opinion. Can I get the CSD? Okay. Oh, and the 30-minute candle. Okay, bet. Let me look at ES real quick. What's ES doing? Yeah, ES kind of leaving a failure swing, but again, I don't really care for ES. We have this 2-stage PSP. It's looking pretty good. This asset's kind of switching strength, expanding more. I think this is pretty nice. Like this. Take it to this high, partial at that high, and then this is like where you can kind of hold it, I think. If we're in sync and expanding, all the assets have like kind of low resistance, good draws, so you'd probably be able to hold this until one of the other assets gets to this high. And look, this the 90-minute reversing, pretty nice. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, YM's really expanding here now. Yeah, bro, okay. So we're on continuations, we look 1 stage. No, typically it should be fine. It depends on the framework of the asset you want it, like the individual asset. Like you want to see it reversing out of the gap, and you want to see good signatures. But for me, at least, it's fine. It might, like for me, if we get a 1 stage. So at this point, this is like looking like one of those days where you can just hold it. I'll just partial at the high and I'll hold. Yeah, this should be fine because that's just like really expanding. Okay, yeah, this is nice. Nice. YM takes out the high. I'm guessing ES already took out the high. It's getting there. I'll just TP here. I don't want to be greedy. This is what? It's like what, 5R? Nice. I don't want to hold much more than this. Oh, I could have. I was thinking it was the previous day where we had a large wick, but we have a pretty small wick. Oh, that's my bad. I would have held this for sure. Cause some days, bro, it just keeps going. When we have the daily aligned for expansion, when all the assets are in sync, when we have good draws, we can keep going. Dang, bro, I closed it too early. Yeah, probably not gonna get anything else at this point, bro, because it's just so high in the range. Yeah, it's gonna keep going. That's fine. It didn't even go much at all. We caught majority. Yeah, this is pretty clean. Maybe this is what he meant, because the previous day, bro, that was just ass. Let me look at the week. Yeah, so this is a pretty good week. Yeah, see, now this makes Friday pretty easy, pretty one-sided, because now the whole week has expanded in one direction. This asset has hit objective. Bro, can't. We do have these highs, but it would be more likely that Friday kind of just retraces, so Monday can open low into the gap and continue. That's how I see it, at least, and especially because YM's about to hit this relevant high, so it looks like we could get retracement on this day. 10 a.m. news. Let's see what the profile is looking like. Nice. Okay, so the day's opening high. Oh, this is great. Because the day's opening high, and then this asset breaks SMT, and then we have a strength switch PSP right here. So this could be external to internal. We have this gap here. We should probably have like a 6-hour gap as well. Yeah, okay. This gap here. Since it doesn't really have much, it's already in the gap. But this could be pretty decent, I think. Just back into the range. Did anyone watch the discretion lecture? I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know. I only watched a little bit. I didn't watch the whole thing. Maybe if Sam watched it. Yeah. But what time is it? It's the 17th. Yeah, so we'll see what Price wants to do here. I already have a pretty set idea. Okay, can you send it? I think it'll be fine if you just put it in the state chat. I don't know. DMs is better? Yeah, maybe DMs is better. Yeah, just DM it. Gap, maybe this holds. It's just low of day, bro, and it's not gonna hold. Okay, so now it's the driver. Just wait and see what the driver wants to do here. We have our draw. My draw is more so this gap. I'll be kind of opposed to longing this. I don't like to long this high in like a daily range with no swing. It's just like, look how we've expanded a lot. We haven't had like too crazy a retracement yet. So I would prefer to be short biased on this day. Like, this is low resistance. I wouldn't short this, to be honest. Just leaving a failure swing. So that's just the strongest asset. Just gotta wait. Again, still leaving a failure swing. And we're coming off of a large expansion, so especially on YM, driver can kind of retrace here. Okay, so we have equal highs at the high of day. I'm still more bearish here, to be honest. because that's the only way it makes sense on the daily for me. I wouldn't want to long this unless it would be like a lagging asset trade. So I'll see what it wants to do. This is 10 a.m. news, so I'll see what we want to do here. The ideal scenario is just a 2-stage PSP right here to reverse to go lower. That would be ideal, but I don't know if I would short YM. It's just like it has no objectives. Ideally I short NQ, maybe ES. I just hate trading ES though. Yeah, either NQ or ES here, I think. Maybe I let this 15-minute close. I'll see if ES CSD is here. Yeah, ES actually does put in that CSD. You guys saying anything in here? Okay. Yeah, ES does put in that CSD. I'll just hold ES until NQ gets there. I would just prefer to take ES or NQ just because of how much YM expanded. It's just like super low and it's expanded a lot already. So ideally I would take NQ, but because this is kind of, sometimes you can kind of anticipate like the strength switching whenever we have this big of a discrepancy. Bro, you know what? I'll take NQ. I prefer to take NQ. It just has better draws. Like we're on better R. I'm taking NQ, bro. Let me put NQ over here actually. Right here. Okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, this is really good. That's dumping. This is a low day. Probably just, I'll be break even by now for sure. And for TP, I might be more conservative and just TP in the 4-hour gap. It's already a pretty large move. NQ is the strongest. Yeah, okay, that's nice. That's a really good. I really like that. The only issue with it was at the time you're fading the 90-minute candle, but this is like the only place I can reverse. So, and you're using the 4-hour candle recap. Yeah, I got you. Basically, coming into this day, I would be more bearish because when you look at NQ, this is Monday. Monday's low of the week. Okay, I'm not even gonna type that out, but Monday's low of the week. This is the weekly open. The whole week expands, and we do hit, like we hit this high. It's not relevant to me. This is what's more relevant to me. This is a relevant high. We hit this high the previous day, so we can get like, if this day doesn't reverse, we can get a reverse off of this day's high. And because the whole week expanded, I'm not trying to long. I don't like to long like that. I don't like to, like, it's basically like you're longing high in the range. Like you wouldn't take this. If on like the 30-minute, if you looked at this, you wouldn't want to long this high in the range without a new swing. Just like that, I don't really like to long or short deep in like daily ranges, unless it's like some really, really good framework and it's not like the 5th candle, you know, if like the other asset made a daily low. But, and then the day opens high, and what we get is this day opens high, this asset's expanded a lot, and what we get is the driver is just like manipulating here, and while this asset's manipulating, this asset's kind of like retracing, right? And then we get 10 a.m. The highest probability resyncs, or like you'll see most of the time price will manipulate and resync at a key time. So we're timing this with the 4-hour open. We have this 2-stage PSP that we're forming, and whenever you look, and like 9:30 just left the high of day. 10 a.m. the driver hits the high of day, and then we start reversing, right? Look at these assets, we're V-shaping. If you look at ES, we're kind of V-shaping as well. And so whenever you get that reversal signature, I have the framework, I have the narrative. It's a 4-hour external to internal trade here. and it's just, that's it. Like, you have the 2-stage SMT, the 4 2-stage PSP. You have the reversal signature. I preferred to take NQ just because it had better draws. Because when you look at YM, you have this like intraday low, and then you don't have much else. Like, you just don't, there's not much else to TP. I don't see it getting to this low, and there's just nothing else. So you could just hold it until NQ gets there, but I don't know. I just prefer to trade NQ. So I just waited for this 10 a.m. candle to close, the 15-minute. And then I just took this gap lower like that towards these draws. Because sometimes you can kind of see it, the strength switch, and it just like, this asset would just start messing around and doing nothing while this asset expands. So just for that reason, I preferred NQ. If that made sense. Yeah, bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. People figured this out from candles, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, usually 10 or 10:30, 12 p.m. You usually want to time your resync, especially if it's doing the thing. Garrett has said this before. If it's doing the thing where it keeps sweeping, and it's just like consolidation, but it just keeps on sweeping, ideally, you just wait for a key time. It's just waiting for a time, and then we'll get that reversal, and then we'll go. Or a strength switch, but it's better to pair them. But yeah, NQ gets there. I don't know if it'll get to 6-hour gap, maybe. I just wanted to take that. Yeah, it does get to 6-hour gap eventually. But I just decided the 4-hour gap is enough. Because I am still bullish, so I don't know. YM is just like messing around here. So it's probably it for the day, to be honest. I don't really know, because ideally, like, I want this day to close like closer to the low so that we can have a good gap for Monday to open low and like continue higher. That's just the way I see it. So probably I just wouldn't touch this anymore. Yeah, that's the day. Please. Yeah, I got you. I'll probably do, what time is it? Oh, we have a little bit of time. That wasn't too long. I'll probably do like a couple more days. All right, so bro, this is like, YM is just so trash, bro. But you can't deny NQ's framework is pretty nice. So ideally, NQ makes the SMT fill. Okay. So news. Oh, there's FOMC on Wednesday. So coming into this day, I would ideally want to be bullish, like with this open low into this gap to continue higher. But we'll see what we get, because YM is looking pretty trash, bro. It's looking like it might even want to take out because we take out the current week's high, which is like the only relevant thing, and we're expanding away. So it could be we want this low or something. But let's see how this day is trading. So the day is opening low. Okay, yeah, and NQ gets the gap fill. There's no SMT, but we get the gap fill. We take out the low. Okay, both these assets like have this really aggressive like reversal. Let's say the daily wick is going to be pretty large. So the day opens low into the gap. We have our key level. YM is just looking like pretty weird with all these equal lows, but it looks like we are reversing and expanding away. So maybe this could just be a reversal day. This is just kind of sus, but we do reverse. We expand away. We're trading a daily model now, internal to external, to our draw. So this is pretty high probability to see it higher. You're like order pairing on the 4-hour, kind of. From like this low to like this high type of thing. So we'll see what we can do. And NQ is pretty high in the range. Maybe we could get some kind of strength switch with YM. We kind of are already getting it with these SMT fills. So we'll see what we'll get near the driver. I'll probably just go to the driver because there's no news. Yeah, we're actually expanding away. This could have been fine to take, maybe. I'll just go to 930. Okay. We come into 930. So ideally, this asset just doesn't do too much. Oh, we actually had a 90-minute gap fill. That was definitely tradable down there. Ideally, like this asset just reverses off this low, and then we go higher on both assets because YM's already pretty close, creating failure swing to the current high of day. So that's what I'm thinking. That we see higher. I guess anything gonna go into take care. Yeah, I will post this on YouTube. I mean, unless you don't want me to. But let me take this off 30 minutes. So yeah, ideally we see higher, probably ideally from this low, but I'll see what the driver wants to do. Okay, bet we hit the low. We should reverse now. Well, I'm just expanding. This is probably a really good trade. Unless it, yeah. I will. Off this low. Well, I'm okay. Now we're just decoupled. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't want to touch that. This is okay. Maybe NQ hits low of day, and we resync. So now this is like higher time frame, like strength switching for this asset to start cashing up and trading higher. Would be my guess, but I don't even know. I just want to see NQ hit that low, most likely. Dang, why I'm still going? What's ES doing? Yeah, I might actually have to trade ES here. Yeah, I might actually have to take ES here. Probably hate you trading ES. But yeah, so basically this asset's like reverse and we've expanded, but the problem is NQ is just like NQ is like trolling. I don't know what it wants to do. I don't know if it wants to take out this low, so I'll just wait for 10 and hopefully okay. We're just gonna leave the low like that. Okay, then ideally then this asset takes out this low, these lows or something. I don't know. It's just I feel sketched out trading ES when it's decoupled like this. Even people won't get what we're talking about. Yeah, they won't. I get sketched out when it's decoupled like this, trading ES. So I'll probably just wait. It could be valid. It looks valid, but I just don't like to do that. So I'll wait. Yeah, see, ES is like, it's kind of trolling here. So I'll see what we get. I'll probably just wait for 10:30. Yeah, just wait for 10:30. Okay. So now this is a strength switch PSP. So now we're strength switching. Ideally, we trade into this gap so we can trade NQ higher, is what I'm thinking. Or now ES could be valid. Probably missed it. It would have been the CSD or something, but we didn't have the strength switch PSP at that time, so yeah, we didn't have that strength switch PSP at the time, so I just have to like, I'll just wait, to be honest. This is just sus, bro. I wouldn't feel comfortable longing that, so I'll wait. Yeah, it's just gonna go. Dang. She's just gonna go. Yeah. Maybe 12 p.m. something. Oh, I didn't even peep this. It's like a 2-stage with a strength switch. Yeah, I don't even know NQ, bro. NQ's trolling. We do have a 2-stage with a strength switch. But, bro. Like, we want to hit the lows. Like, at this point, you want to see NQ. Lows. My bad. I'm expanding away. Maybe, okay, maybe this could be a, it's really weird, bro. It's so weird. I hate when it like shows up like this. But this could be like this strength switch to see NQ higher. But it's so, bro, this is like trash. NQ looks like Seek and Destroy. Like, that's like the only, because technically, bro, we are still respecting this low within this model. So, my bad if you guys can hear that. Technically, we are respecting that, so it could be something, but that's something I would wait for a gap fill. And even then, it would be lower probability for sure. It's just like consolidation, bro. This is just trash. Like, this is telling. We want to see what YM does at this high. Okay, it doesn't do anything. Do I have this SMT fill? This is kind of like, this would be like more scalpy. Short the Trump. Bro, no. I feel like longing this, bro. My balls are telling me to long. We do have the gap fill. But bro, I hate whenever we have like this signature, bro. It's like, this asset's so high in the range. And it's like late in the day. Yeah, this is mid. This is either something you like de-risk scalp for 2R or something, or it's like you just don't take it at all. I'm probably just not gonna take it at all. Yeah, bro, I would have gone cooked. This is just consolidation. This is terrible. This day was okay. Like, it would have been good. We had actually a pretty good trade on YM. This 2-stage PSP SMT fill here, bro. I just didn't see it. This would have been like perfect. You long this to that high, and you're done for the day. That's like the perfect trade. Yeah, I mean, NQ does get that high, but that's just like trash. So I'll just go to the next day. It's just a lot of consolidation. Yeah, I wouldn't. I was looking at that like maybe, but no, I'm good off that. Just gotta wait for something high probable. Hold up, I'm gonna get a sip of water really quick. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so that day was pretty mid. Let's see the next day here. Ideally, no. Oh, never mind. I thought NQ had the draw. We still have that draw. Okay. I wish we got a strength switch BSP, but that's fine. Because now, look at this. The wick opens low. We're reversed from this gap. We're continuing. This is so good. This is like clean, bro. This is what I'd love to see. Let's see the daily profile. Could be better. It just opens. It kind of just expands. Do we have any strength switching with YM? Not really. So the day opens, we kind of just expand. We're really close to this high, so we'll see what the driver wants to do. But I think this is the day we get to this high, ideally. It's just like, bro, this low resistance is kind of scary. So ideally we can long before we get to this high. That's what I'm thinking. Printing an hourly gap. Do we have news actually? Oh, is that Tuesday? Oh, this is a Tuesday. Yeah, so ideally we can get up there. Give me 1 second, bro. Okay, my bad. Move charts and keys. Oh, okay, my bad. I was like talking to my brother. Yeah, so maybe we can get this gap fill to see us higher. Okay, but I just noticed this YM. Let me see if ES did that as well. Yeah, so ES, we kind of expanded a lot in London, so that's a little bit iffy. It's a little bit sketchy if you wanna long, but NQ's draw so close, bro. I think we have to get there. Now it's driver. Yeah, this might be GG's in one candle. Yeah, we have, I don't know, this is just kind of trash. Fading the hourly gap, I wouldn't do that. So I think we're just gonna get to a draw. That's so sad. It's fine. We have our overlying draw. So we'll see what we want to do. At this point, I wouldn't do anything, bro, because it's like at the driver at the high of day. Yeah, bro, I don't want to long this personally. So I'll just wait here. You just wait and look at this, bro. It's looking. Maybe we could see this unwind because London expanded a lot. This could be like this external to internal into this gap, with this SMT break being the trigger for seeing lower. This could be decent here, but this wick is pretty large. So is this. I'll probably just wait. I don't want to like try to. My brother trade? No. He's like pretty young. He's like how old is he? He's like 13. So he was just asking me something. He like watched like T-Trades like twice, and then he was like, this is too hard, and he gave up. I'll just wait for 10 most likely. I'm like catching a 5 day like this. Yeah, so this is just like lower probable to me right now. So long, it just seems so high in the range, and we haven't had a retracement in a while. So I'm thinking potentially we're getting a strength switch PSP. Maybe we get something like this to trade this retracement. So we have a 4 gap, and then when we trade into this gap, this would be like strength switch. So NQ could get up there. That's what I'm thinking right now. Maybe it's a stretch, but the 90-minute candle is not terrible. Well, I'm already put in the V shape, and we're wicking this high out. So this is like very, very clear in validation. Whether or not we're gonna go lower right now. Like it would just have to reverse right now. There's no news. Bro, that's perfect. But now with this CSD is so big. And look at this asset. This is looking good as well. Maybe from a gap, bro. The CSD is too big. I'll just take this gap. Because like this range is pretty big. We might go past the 4-hour gap. I'll just take 2R because it's just counter trend. Guys, say anything? Put them on? Yeah, I will. But do we have how often do I backtest? I don't backtest that often anymore. For me, what helped me the most was just like going back to basics. I was like overcomplicating stuff, so I just have to go back to basics and like make sure that I'm demanding like universal models in every trade. Like every single trade I take, I have at least a 4-hour or a daily model. Like that's like one thing I would overlook a lot. So I just make sure I have 4-hour daily model. If I don't, no trade. Phases of price and profiling as well to confirm that. And then you should, and then use like SMT and drivers to confirm that. So it's like you stack stuff on top of each other. Your highest probable trades are going to be models in models. Yeah, if I don't have a 4-hour or daily model, I just don't trade. And go back and reverse engineer people's trades. Like Garrett, I always reverse engineer Garrett's, Splash, and UV's trades every single day, and I go through it. And yeah, like even if you look at Garrett's trades, he typically, every single one of his trades typically has a 4-hour model, unless, like, at least the filter I have is, here's like the filters I have. So either, where's the writing one? I need a daily model. If I have a daily model, I can just skip to also an hourly model. So if I have a daily model, I can just go to an hourly model. If there's no daily model, then I demand a 4-hour model. But sometimes you can kind of trade these like trades. It's kind of a 4-hour model, but it's kind of not. Whereas you're like order pairing a higher time frame candle. So I do that as well. I pair that with like 4-hour order pairing, like order pairing the previous higher time frame candle plus an hourly model. I do that as well. But your highest probability trades, bro, they're gonna be the daily model plus the 4-hour model plus the hourly model. These are gonna be your best trades ever. Like the cleanest, just most expansive, just the best trades. Especially when you combine them with like strength switching and drivers and everything, bro. These are gonna be your best trades. Because if you go look at hourly swing low, yeah. So I don't ever take filter out your losses. A lot of losses can just come from like you thinking we can get somewhere just because. Just like I just demand a 4-hour model, like a recent model, or else I just won't trade it. That's just how it is. Because if you look at my trades, all of them you're gonna see like it's gonna be models and models. Like today I took the 4-hour model. I mean, there was no 6-hour model necessarily, but I was just like order pairing this previous candle's range with this gap. I was just using like a gap continuation. But if you look at my trades, bro, like they're all gonna be like the same thing, bro. Every single one. So that's just my advice. I don't take just like hourly models by itself with nothing else. My worst mistakes right now or like in the past? Right now, bro, like I need to, like, it's just like management. I need to get better at management, managing my trades, because sometimes I cut my stuff early, or I try to hold like to like some unreasonable target. That's like one thing I'm still working on, is my trade management. I also sometimes whenever I'm on a hot streak, I cut my wins too short a lot, bro. Right now, I'm only trying to just do one at a time, bro. Because like I remember a few months ago, I had like 5, bro. It was like I was like stressed. But what's it called? Yeah, I would cut my wins too short too. Bro. Like if you don't know, so like one of my biggest problems used to be that whenever I went into a day that was kind of choppy or kind of trash, or like I didn't know, I felt like I had to force something just to like feel like I know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. And so just you need to get out of that habit, because you only need to know enough to make your money. You don't need to know everything, you know. Gnarls always says the market will remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. So if you keep trying to figure everything, if you try to understand everything, it's just gonna drive you crazy. On a 50K, 200, 300, it depends. I do dynamic risk. That's something actually I've been working on recently. I've been doing dynamic risk. So some trades some trades I'll risk more, some trades I would risk less. I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean, but you've got to understand it's like long game, you know? Like within like at the end of the year, you're not gonna look back and be like, dang, well, there's this 1 week where I didn't get any trades. But if there's a week that you tilt and you lose a lot of accounts, then that's gonna be something you look back on, you know. Yeah, I know Splash just told me just one account, get paid, get a second account, get paid, just keep doubling, and eventually you're having like yeah. That's what Splash told me. But backtest party when you get payout. Backtest that day. Last time, bro, I've never gotten a payout, bro. I haven't been trading too long, but it's yeah, bro. It's also me, bro. I would have like psych problems. Like I would just like my problem was I would do great, and then I would just be like I'll feel like I was like the best, and then no, it's like super close, like past. I'm basically almost. I'm like what 1 hour away. Yeah, and I would just like feel like I know everything, and then I would just go on a bad streak, bro. Cause like yeah. My biggest trigger, the thing that always starts my tilts, was just taking a bad trade, taking a stupid trade. Taking a stupid loss, bro. That would just be like my worst thing. If it's a good loss, I don't care. But if it's a trade I knew was trash, and I still took it, or if it's outside my system, I took it, and that would just be like the worst thing, for me. But it's just that's why I made my stuff more mechanical. I have literally a checklist that's like on my desk. So that's I avoid that. And it's the dynamic. I started doing dynamic risk, meaning that some trades I would like the thing I said about the models. Whenever I have all models stacked, I risk more. Or I have like a daily 4 hour, all those everything is stacked, I risk more. Whenever it's like the order pairing a 4 hour candle, like I took this on YM. It's the same trade as Garrett. It was like order pairing the previous 4 hour candle with an hourly gap. This is, in my eyes, is lower probable. So I only do I do partial risk on those. Dang. Oh no, that's bad, bro. Oh, 1.1K? Hey, you're crazy, bro. That's rough. Bro, I need to tell you what I did. Actually, wait, let me finish the backtest, and then I'll finish the backtest, and then I'll tell you what I did, bro. It was like something similar, kind of. But let me finish the backtest first, because I don't want this recording to be too long. What was I at? Oh, I was about a short YM. Why was I shorting this again? Yeah, it's that 4 hour model, right? Yeah, so it's just that external to internal, because we can't expand forever, bro. We're getting to 2-stage. This is like strength switch because YM was stronger and Q just broke SMT. So I'm only taking this to 2R because it's just back into range, and I'm still bullish. It's just like this 4 hour gap. Okay, bet. So I'll just trail. We hit that low and go break even. Okay, yeah, this looks nice. Nice. I'm gonna get break even, bro. Dang, bro. Just like that. I am still more bullish though, so it's fine. I'll just wait. This wick is super large, so I'll just probably wait for 12. Let's see what we do here. Wait for 12. Oh, okay, we do. Okay, so if anything, I am still bullish. Just like, I'm not fading this daily model. I don't really see a reason for us to trade any lower. Am I saying anything? Yeah, no RR. That's the problem. I'm still like, I just don't know. I would prefer us to see higher. I'm not gonna stick to it because it's looking really bearish right now. Oh, we actually had a gap fill here. Maybe that could have been something. That's 2-stage. Did it take out the high? No, it didn't. So maybe if it did, that could have been like, you scalp that, but it's lower probability because I am still bullish. But I'll see what the driver wants to do here. Another driver, the new open. Oh, I skipped 30 minutes again. Bro, I was like, dang, that's pretty volatile. Because we have... Yeah, bro, I want this to take the low. Maybe ES did. Yeah, ideally we take out the low, because whenever we close like super close to the low, like you just want to see a 2-stage PSP. Ideally. So either that or I'll just take a gap. Because this is technically still 4-hour SMT fill. I don't know. Personally, I still like this higher. I think we could see a new high of day using this gap fill, because now we have the 12 o'clock open here. We have the 12 o'clock open, reverse, 12 o'clock expands. We print a 15-minute gap. We hit a high though. If it was before this high, that would be ideal. But I want to see this asset like actually reverse here and print gaps along with YM, just because this asset hit the high. Yeah, I probably have to take the 1 minute. This is pretty fine. I'll just take it like this. Looks fine to me, to be honest. Go 30 minute. Yeah, it looks kind of fine. Just like maybe this asset wants to take out the low, but the thing is, my stop would be pretty deep and premium. So if it stopped me out, we wouldn't even get a 30-minute gap. So I might try this here. That's a lot of R. Explain? What is this? Oh, this is just like, oh, bro, I've been saying this before. This is something I've been talking about. This is just like 2-stage SMT, and yeah, it's like SMT break, but not just that, but like this is kind of like how we decouple sometimes to form that 2nd stage SMT, because we have the 1st stage here, and then notice like right here we're decoupling to create the high, while this asset's kind of like retracing or doing something else. Oh my gosh, I like broke my computer. That's like something I've been talking about. I can show you what I made on it, but it's like kind of sloppy. But yeah, it's just SMT break. So I might try this here. It's because this signature is just like retracement. We are still bullish. We're trading away from 4-hour SMT fill using a 15-minute gap. Okay, this is good. This is perfect. I'll just go break even at this high because there's like nothing else. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. This is a 7 hours crazy, bro. Of course. Yes. Okay, yes, looks fine. I just don't like what YM's doing here. Okay, bet. So now we're creating this. So this should hold, and this is what, this is the 1400 open. So this is good. This is like your timing, like 6 hour, the previous 6 hour low with the 1400 open. This would be valid too to take. My opinion. I might even try it. Yeah, I'll take this too, bro. Because now you're retracing, right? We have the spaced out SMT with the previous candle's low. You get this CSD. So now you're still trading, what's it called? It's like internal to external still with this gap. Oh, and this is a strength switch right here. This is a strength switch SMT. So now you have the 2-stage with the strength switch. Oh my goodness, my chart looks so messy. But you can also take this. But I'll just take it. If you missed the first trade, you could take this. And this is what? This is enough R to high. Yeah, bro, this is clean. Yeah, bro. This is like super clean. You guys get it? Mirage got aura. Do you use phase of price? And yeah, so you just align. Thank you, man. You just align phase of price with everything else, right? You have your universal model, like, you know, you want to see reversal signatures and all that V-shape signatures, you know, like you use phase of price to determine which models are valid and which aren't. Bro, yes, like I wish we would get stuff like this, bro. It's actually, like, today was so bad, it was impressive. Like NQ and YM became like inversely correlated. Small recap, yeah, I got you. Oh, EXO, this is the week you gave me. This PA got me taking setups with that. Actually, good PA. Yes, bro, exactly. Wait, let me recap this trade really quick. So basically, when you come into this, when you look at this market, this is pretty one-sided bullish. We traded pretty much this entire expansion the previous week. And then you see Friday caps off the range. The week opens low into a gap. We don't have SMT fill, but we don't need it because it's still a gap that price is reversing from. So now you have a continuation signature here. Dang, bro. And then what we have here is within this range, we manipulate the range low and price is expanding away. Price expands away. And what we have actually is that we expand a lot overnight. Like when you look at YM, 2 a.m. expanded a lot and the 6 a.m. candle continues and NQ breaks SMT. So when we get this, I actually shorted YM back into range as like a retracement play up here because this is a strength switch. NQ breaks SMT and YM is closing bearish and NQ is taking out the high. So I tried this here. I just took a break even though. I took this gap. I got break evened somewhere around here. Would have went though, but still notice how we are in a daily model, right? In this internal to external within this higher time frame weekly model. So this is one-sided to me. Like I don't see, even though it's not the cleanest, this is just the strength switch to see continuation, at least to me. So what we have is we have this like gap fill here, and what we see price doing is after the gap fill, it was actually right here. Yeah, we do have PSP, but I wait for this 12 p.m. open, right? So now we have the 12 p.m. open and we're aligning that with like this low. We're fading the 4-hour wick with the 12 p.m. open. You could have waited. I was gonna wait for this asset to take out the 6 a.m. low, but whenever you look here, we got the SMT with the previous 4-hour candle, and then price expands away, creating a gap, right? So I thought this was worth trying, this SMT fill within this gap. I thought this was worth a try, especially because of the signature we got this high. It was just like retracement. So that was the first trade. So you align the 12 p.m. open, fading the 4-hour wick for expansion just to the current day's high, just because it was kind of decoupled, and because just because it was decoupled, and it's like pretty large range on the day. So I don't see us getting to this high, so I just TP'd at the current day's high. And then what we get is, this is cleaner. This is like pretty A plus in my opinion. This, because what we have is we have the 1330 candle opening low, which is like Q2. Is this Q2? Yeah, it is Q2. Opens low, and then what we have is this asset takes out the previous 6 hour candles low. So we take out the previous 6 hours candles low, which is also advanced premium and discount because it's spaced out SMT. And then this is aligned with the 4 hour open, in which we get a strength switch like that. We get a strength switch here, right? 1400s opening up at a reversal, so we should just expand. You could take either asset here, YM to these highs. I just took NQ because, yeah, I mean, it was just a better reversal signature, in my opinion. So I also took NQ as a continuation from this CSD to these highs. So I just took both of them just because it's pretty clean. But yeah, that was so much yapping. Please explain. So I mean, this is just how you want to profile a day. Like, you know, the day opens low, 2 a.m. reverses, and then within the 4 hour candle, like, you're just finding a refined key level within the upper half for a continuation, basically, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like order pairing ranges. Wow, bro, good trade. Good. That's a brutal hold. Exo's dropping sauce. What do you mean? What I do? Do I do something stupid? Oh. Yeah. I'll probably just wrap up. I'll probably wrap up the back testing here. It's been like an hour and a half. What is the daily cycles? What do you mean daily cycles? I'll wrap up